and I've heard this over the years. Like I said, I've been consulting small businesses for over 10 years now. And so small businesses and entrepreneurs. And what a lot of businesses say is, well, I've got the form on my website for my newsletter, right? I want you to think about, when was the last time you woke up in the morning and thought, I'm going to subscribe to a newsletter today?
Oh, I love that. I've got like 200 of them coming in my inbox every day.
The answer is no one said that since 2001 or 2.
Maybe 1992.
Maybe even longer than that.
When the internet,
no one says
when
that.
the internet originated.
No one is subscribing to a newsletter. And so with that, right, what do you need to do? Well, you need to create something that's a high potential, or has a perceived value, a high perceived value with your ideal client, and something that is a low barrier of entry, right? You don't ask them for the sale right away, right? We're not asking them to marry us the first time we see them at a bar. We ask them what their name is first. We talk to them a little bit, and then ask for their number, and then take them on some dates, right? You don't go straight in for the kill right away, and that's what so many businesses are doing, and that's why a lot of what they get online is either garbage, or it's not. They're not getting the results they're looking for.
And let's be honest here, Jimmy. I mean, we all love the hot sale, right? That hot lead, that person who's coming in, I need it now concept. If we could just get filled with nothing but that, we all love those deals. They make us feel so good, like we're so smart and cool. And when it comes down to it, we just got lucky in many times. We found somebody in the right place, the right time, and they talked to their friend who happened to know us, and they referred, you got to go talk to that guy. But in all reality, if they have any kind of time frame, you're absolutely right. There's a courtship.
Yeah, absolutely. It reminds me of a client that I worked with years ago, and they had a vending machine business that specifically sold healthy food through their vending machines, and they typically put these vending machines in gyms, in different fitness places. Some office buildings that were trying to encourage healthy lifestyles would include them as well. But before these guys started out, they were literally just kind of pure hunters, right? They're young, hungry. I love the guys because they're born salespeople, right? They're cold calling like crazy, calling hundreds of people per day. Eventually, they hired a couple of college kids to just dial and set them appointments and stuff like that, right? Once they put in a strategic lead magnet, so it was the lead magnet was 5 shocking ways your club is losing money right now, or something like that, right? Because they were trying to appeal to their ideal client. And so in doing that, they put that out, and they started putting out content that was surrounding this and always directing people back to this lead magnet, right? Mm-hmm. And as they did that, they started pulling in more people organically, and those leads converted 10 times, literally 10 times better than the appointments that their college kids were setting for them as their college kids were calling out. Eventually, they stopped employing the college kids because they were getting so much more, and they were able to operate like they had this big marketing department, but really they were just doing things, and they'd segment out a portion of their time to focus on marketing, right? And the rest of the time they were still selling, but now they were selling based on appointments of people who fit that ideal client profile. And again, that ideal client profile is so critical